Greetings mortals, I am Natus, the ruler of the underworld, and today we will be reacting to the newest chapter for Knights of the Apocalypse, chapter 112, titled Wavering Hearts. I don't really see the biggest connection to this chapter and the title, but maybe it's more direct thing with revolving around these mini Percivals, which are, well, let's just say after this chapter, if you were not terrified or worried about these mini Percivals beforehand, well, you should be now. So yeah. Anyway, so we start this chapter off with the first page being a mini Percival, mini chibi Percival, with a couple of other mini chibi Percivals emerging, as then we cut to the proper story. We first start off with a shot of Demiral who's shaking in terror as there's a rumbling or roar going around that, being the behemoth. It's like, roar! It's like, I think woods are falling out, there are like holes being made. I'm not sure if the holes are already there, but not just say there's a big shot that everyone's aware of. As then we have I think 6 Knights of Black. I don't know really. It's not really it's directly said if these guys are supposed to still be taking 6 Knights of Black, or they're just like 3 characters that will just make 3 more important members of the group, but they just have the designs of 6 Knights of Black. But regardless, we have these guys, reactors, and one guy is like, the one who looks like Palm, be like, damn it, the behemoth's going mad out there. Then we have the guy with the weird dissolving guy, be like, all that negative magic is oozing closer. And then the tiger's like, my daughter's been crying for days, the poor girl. I guess this guy has a child. I guess that's nice to know. Makes you kind of wonder if we're gonna see her, and if we do see her, I kind of wonder how she's gonna look like. I mean, he's a tiger, and this is anime, so don't be surprised if she looks like a cat girl, something like that. We also have the guy with the no hat because his face is on his chest, and the girl there. As then we have Schwartz showing up as they all look at him. As Schwartz like, listen up, you guys. In 6 days, we'll guard Sir Percival as he travels up the behemoth's back. We must be fully prepared for the ordeal. First, we must clean out the Camelot intruders who wandered in here. We must be sure they're stomped out. So yes, Swords is like they have taken initiative since they'll be pinpointed down, which reduces the areas because of the meteorite, but they can still like pose threat later on. Like they shouldn't just I think the idea is just supposed to have like they'll locate them easily afterwards. But Swords like now BSing, let's just get to them now. As there we get all the 6 Knights of Black with the other rest of them be like, yeah, yes! Even the girl, which I think is the first time that she actually responds to it. Also, she does still have a whip, so yeah, they are really just redrawn of them. As then we have all of the 6 Knights of Black just kind of going away, determined to go stop everything. Anyways, there we have Patricia in his room as he's sitting in a chair looking off as the 6 Knights of Black are going there to strike the Chaos Knights, which I kind of feel like is meant more to kind of give some threat level to the group that was sent to the group that Motek is leading. Since, I mean, let us be honest ourselves, the group itself was not really intimidating up till now. Like, 4 of them got no-dived by Gawain, and it looked like the only reason why Gawain lost was because of the mental trickery that Motlek was putting. Roseback nearly died from a fall, which it seems like all of them were kind of worried if they fall from that height. And then we have them discussing how to take them down, and they are saying Tristan and Lancelot and Gawain as well, but Gawain was already captured, were too much for them, so they went up against the weakest link. So it's not like these guys were exactly the most intimidating when they are literally discussing, right, we have to take down the weakest because we can't take down the strongest. So they're going there. So yeah, Sports and his group are going there to basically get fatherized, so we will be somewhat intimidated against these Chaos Knights, since otherwise it would be like no intimidation at all. So yeah, anyways, I have Chion appearing behind Christian, and he's like, "Good morning, Christian." But then there's no morning or night here. Strange place. So basically, Chion says that's like you can barely tell the difference. Like it's essentially like when you go to sleep, you might as well consider it night, and when you wake up, you might as well consider it morning. But yeah, I always have Cheon looking down, turning his head as he's looking down a bit, as I'm just saying, Cheon, I'm sorry about yesterday. I'm sure that I disappointed you all. So yeah, very much kind of gets me the fourth wall breaking statement, because everyone's gonna kind of shit on Tristan now because he got defeated by someone who's supposed to be like way weaker than him. But anyways, I have Chion saying, I haven't told this soldier of fingerprints, and I've never been disappointed in you for a single moment. Sounds a bit not really the smartest thing to say, Chion, since things could go. Chion, I got Chion's a big fan and all, but at least admit when your guy is doing wrong. I mean, even Percival's platoon, got call out when he does something stupid, even though the main reason why they're calling him out currently is also extremely stupid, but that's not what this discussing now. But anyways, as then we have Chion telling them, or maybe it's Trisha, I'm just going to be Chion saying, but things are oddly hectic outside today, as then we see a couple of demons flying around, which are grey demons and those like weird dragon-shaped demons. As we have them flying all around the demon realm, as then we cut to a random place in the demon realm, as we see the after effect, the lack of drawing, which I'm assuming is just because of health bombs in the cover hat. But regardless, we have like a little child demon who's like just who really just looks like a fairy but with horns. Or as the demons like as I think they're parents. I'm assuming they're parents, but like one looks a lot older. Sometimes like one's a grandpa and the other one's his mother. But regardless, we have this like one little demon be like, "Oh, it hurts. The behemoth shaping." We have the grandpa saying, "The behemoth shaping her life force." And then Charles like, "Are we going to die? I'm terrified," which makes sense. It's no child wants to live in a place where they feel like they could die any second. As they have the old grandpa demon saying, "Now that the behemoth's awake, we are helpless. It's the same as 16 years ago. So many of us died. Our life was sucked away. That's the hand. That's the hand we are dealt." As there we see two other demons, who I think one of them might be this girl's father. There we see her closing her eyes and kind of be expecting to die or pass away now. And there we see some of the demons, grey demons, and some of the flying demons, just a bunch of random demons screaming to everyone, "Up, my people! Don't give up, my people!" Which kind of makes me think that's just screaming. As there we see some of the demons rushing out, as they're like, "Who is that?" As I see one of the dragon, the dragon from demon screaming, "The demon world will be saved! Don't ever give up hope! Sir Percival has returned to our world once again! He's going in the behemoth in 6 days, and he'll save us all!" As we see like a grey demon, a random demon, the cloud demon that we've seen a couple of times, the demon doesn't seem to have any face, and the dragon demon as well, all screaming that. Which kind of makes me wonder if they're all just you being used to send out Zeldris's voice. As then we see another new couple new demons, one who has multiple faces and one that has a couple of horns. As then we see one demon screaming, "Our savior!" As then we see like another demon there. As then we see like a blue, I think blue demon saying "Oh." As then we see another demon who looks more like who looks more like mountain fan or gluttonous, like, and screaming like, "I can hardly believe it!" Then we see I'm not sure if it's the little girl's dad or if it's her father, but one of them is like, "Who is this savior?" And then we see the older grandpa looking at her and be like, "It's a miracle!" I kinda wanna say it's the girl the one who says that, because I feel like her father would probably have no, not her father's like 16 years old, but regardless, it's a miracle, as they say, because well, most of them know, but some of them few don't know exactly. But yeah, anyways, then we cut to Percival going to strike Lancer again, as then Lancer just dodges it quickly, as Percival like, yeah, as then Lancer just kicks Percival away, as he just fumbles around. As Lancer then just like, you can't hit anything if you just swing blindly. As then we have Percival respond to him, yeah, but you're just too good. Personally, I would just say again, it's not help. It is doesn't not help Lancer. All you're doing is kicking Percival. Like I know anime usually just uses the logic of you hit, you swing faster, you hit harder, and then you're a great swordsman and all. But like in actual, this is supposed to be increasing Percival's training, his skill set. This is supposed to be having more experience and all that. But how is this helping him again? Like in a swordsmanship, you should learn the proper stances, how to balance yourself out. You should learn the proper blocking mechanism, like going from one swing to another, being able to use everything to your advantage and all that. But all that this is gonna do logistically is just have Percival learn how to swing faster and harder. Like that's it. Like Lancer is not giving Percival any directions. All he's doing is, alright, swing your sword at me while I pretend to be one of the Chaos Knights. But yeah, anyways, we have Lancelot saying to him, I don't doubt your latent strength, agility, and stamina, but you simply have no idea how to use all your gifts. Well, if you actually give him some proper advice, instead of just beating the shit out of him in your pretending to be one of the Chaos Knights, you would maybe know what to do. As that person saying, okay, but what should I do then? As there Lancelot kind of jumping a bit as he then jumps to what person was like, don't think, just sense it. So basically, you ski start as then the person like kind of trying to block it, but again like just around like yeah. It's like panic a bit. Anyways, Lancelot telling Percival, this is what you want, Percy, to be stopped by level 2 McDuff 6 days straight? Is there a person screaming, no! Maybe if you give me some proper advice, I would maybe be able to increase, but no. You know this question, why does Percival just, does, like, why does Percival must only do this as training? Like, would it make more sense to try some different methods for him to train? Like, first, like, have, like, a set course, and then at the end of the day, try to fight Lancelot. Just like, it would make more sense and be more productive to just have him get beaten up over and over again. As if, by the end of back, ugh, dang, he's being rough. Ugh, but I gotta stay focused on my stuff. 250 feet of burst. And then Donnie be like, oh! But he just spots out. We all know this is going to happen at some point. But yeah, anyway, then we get our fan service start of Anne as she's running around, and with nonsense behind her. As if nonsense be like, I just can't do it. What is famous? The feet too much for you right now? But yeah, anyways, there we have John Pan is like, is it me or is the outside or really the whole demon world on edge today? Yeah, I mean, meteorites are literally falling down, so it's not really that surprising. Then we have and be like, I guess she's died after a bit after so much running they were doing. It's like, can I ask you something? As if and be like, what did you try to say to his old back yesterday? We have lunch and be like, Jay, oh not Jay, we have nonsense be like, Jay was in love with her. I'm sure what he wanted to say was, as in like, I knew it. Is that you have nonsense be like, oh, you knew it, Agalant? So why did you stop me? Is that Anne turning to Chian of Nazians, she's a bit blushy. She's like, you need to think about Isolde's feelings a little, Nazians. If she learns that Jay died protecting her because he loved her that much, it'll be so much pain. Since I mean, find out that the reason why he saved you because he loved you and you never really. I don't think she even took it seriously. I think she just thought that whenever he was trying to, like, kind of be, trying to seduce or something, she always thought it was more like a joke. But yeah, that's the case, and yeah, that's why she's thinking that that will just hurt is a lot more. Question: why aren't Isolde and Chia and Trishan also training right now? I mean, there's no reason for them to not train. And was a part of them the distance between the two, as Chia Nazian says. But what about Jade though? What about it? Just because he died, does that mean his feelings have to die too? As he's trying to argue about like should they tell, not tell. I'm assuming that she will find out. I would not honestly be surprised if it's discovered that she was listening in the back somewhere, because again we have no idea where she is. So I I would say it's 50-50% that she heard that statement, just that they didn't acknowledge her existence, or she's here somewhere. Is there Chiam well Nazir to be like, because I want just won't stand for that. If something happens to me, I would want you to tell Percival. So yeah, we're keeping that love and romantic stuff quite on it. And I guess kind of stopping there, she's just like flipping his forehead, and then Anne's like, "Don't say that. It's bad luck." True, that is pretty much how anime works. As they have Anne telling you, in a sense, you have to tell him those things. So yeah, basically, So yeah, I would say this pretty much confirms that Anne and well that Anne knows that Lanzians is in love with Percival and all that. As if Nazis just being like, what? How could I ever? As they have Nazis noticing something, as he and Anne as well as Donnie all stare at Percival's magic. As Nazis like, Percival, and I was like, huh? He's looking weird. As then we have Percival on the ground, kind of like holding his head and kind of popping himself over his. So he's like, oh. And then Gian be like, or not, Lancelot be like, what, giving up? Yeah, that's clearly what's happening right now. Clearly not something else. You know, for a guy who was screaming at Percival earlier too, he just has to sense it. Your sensing sure is shitty, considering the fact you don't sense this amazing aura of power coming out of Percival right now. And then Percival be like, I don't know. My whole body is heating up. I feel like I'm going nuts. It's like nothing I've ever felt before. All of this hope-driven force gathering inside of me, because all of the entire demon realm is seeing Percival as their savior. Now they're putting all of their hope. That's literally what one of the demons said. Do not lose hope. And all this is just going strictly at him. Which, by the way, it looks like they're all those hopes from people actually are actively going inside of Percival, which is weird because I don't think that was ever actually shown this way. Like that Percival, all the hope was going towards him. But anyways, all this hope is emerging in Percival as there, and then we have like a bunch of chibi Percival's hats inside of that giant chibi Percival's hat as they emerged, as they have all of them coming together. As then we have a shot of a bunch of random demons that we've seen throughout this chapter and previous chapters, including a few other new demons. Which is also kind of amazing that how many different designs we have for demons, because in the Seven Sins, the demons like you had like the low rank demons and then the Ten Commandments, and that's pretty much it. But here we have like a bunch of others. Like we see the child demons from previously, we see the cloud demons, we see some new ones. And we even see like one female demon like kind of praying and all. And then we have Pacific, as then we have like this giant bubble of hope kind of emerging, almost heart shaped, but it's not heart shaped. At least I don't think so. Which kind of just shows the light of energy, which I kind of expect some guys to come to check what the hell's going on. As they have these two persons kind of all emerging together. As there is this balloon again. As they have Chi and Lancelot finally noticing what's going on. Be like, oh shit. Well, not really, but that's probably she's speaking to him, so he's realizing this. As they have Anne and Gian big amazed that they're just staying there. Then we have Donnie being pushed back. I guess it's meant to show kind of the power level difference between Gian and Lancelot. Lancelot is just getting this vibe into him, while Donnie is like being pushed away from it. And then person like, huh? Is it Carter? As they will see magic golem Percival as appearing, who is all confident, like fully. It seems to be more or less almost the same shape maybe a bit bigger than Percival is currently, with a cloak and his structure fully, like facial structure and hair structure being fully set. And then Percival on the go be like, it's another me! Instead of this Percival being all confident and serious looking. As they have as saying, is that your mini Percival? Your mini Percivals? As they thought, be like, hey, they grew even more because again, there's like fully fledged humans shaped. As they have this chibi Percival like kind of hitting the head together, clutching his fist to get ready. As we have this Percival be like, hey Lancelot, you mind if I fight you in place of this guy? Referring to Chia, to the real Percival. As as they have Percival be like, whoa, hey! As they have this Percival being taking the sword that Percival drop uh, from the ground. As this person like, you want to fight him? I mean, they did express desire to beat the crap out, well, not beat the crap out of Lancelot, but to, bring him down a peg. As Lancelot's then like, fine then, let's test you out a bit. As if this person will swing his sword a bit. As then he's like, tam tam. And then he immediately goes towards Lancelot head first, which is almost immediately. As then Lancelot breaking this Percival's form, but instead of knocking him out or anything, this Percival just kind of gets this person himself to appear behind Lancelot. Percival knows this, and then this Percival's like smiling. It's like hit, as he just hits Lancelot in the back. Although I would prefer it would just hit in the butt or something. And he just swings Lancelot to the next to Lancelot as Lancelot falls to the ground, going battle. No, I don't think Lancelot is hurt or anything, but it is kind of funny how easily this Golem Percival was able to swung Lancelot into Macduff form with no difficulty. As they have the real Percival being just shocked, like, what kind of power was that just now? As they have this Percival be like, don't act so surprised, bro. You're far stronger and more precise than I. Yeah, that may be something that's a bit more terrifying. Maybe it's more that this Percival is able to be more of an out control power or something, who has no set restrictions, meaning that in a team fight he would be also a danger to his comrades. Or maybe it's because it's because of his unique body he was able to like get around it. But they have the Percival, but what are you? As in this Percival tells him Zarura Indu. And then we have this person saying a piece of our great one. Which, yeah, again, makes you think that again, I would say this just screams more fusion of how the Percival is somehow connected to chaos itself, so yeah. Now I'm not sure what Zaraua Undu is the name of something else. It seems to be in demon language, but I guess we'll find out. But anyways, this is the end of the chapter, and all in all, it was like again a training chapter. You can't really expect much from training chapters, but the fact that we finally got some payoff to what these chibi Percivals or Golem Percivals or Magic Percivals, whatever you want to call them. Not this one because you can't call this one chibi because he's like as solid and serious as the real Percival is. And now they're all emerged, so well, they're formed in one being, and they are currently all extremely powerful. Now, I'm not exactly certain if this Percival. No, I'm not entirely certain if this person was only gonna remain this arc because of the Demon's Hope, but we'll see how long he can remain. And also, I'm kind of curious on how he's gonna be acting towards everyone else. Consider, how the other mini Percivals were acting. If we assume this person was like a combination of all ones, well, let's just say I would not be surprised if he would spend a lot of time beating the shit out of Lancelot just to bring him down a pack or something. Which I feel like does make sense. It's like, in this arc right now, every one of the 4 knights got some kind of beating. Tristan got it last chapter, Gawain got it, led by the cast, that's well, being knocked out more. And Percival is getting by from Lancelot currently. So it makes sense that Lanza would be getting up beating by this Golem as well. And again, it's 2% McDuff, so it's not like it's going to be able to beat full power, full focus, and everything Lancelot, but we'll see on the power level of this creature. I mean, it's already better than it's already more powerful than the current see. But yeah, we'll see on how things are gonna progress. So yeah. Now, since this is the end of chapter, what I think it might be in the next chapter, I feel like it will be more of a reaction and more what's about this festival. Maybe we're gonna find out a bit more lore. Maybe it's just gonna be like one of those things mentioning it. I also kind of feel like we're gonna spend the next chapter focusing more on this festival interacting with everyone, which I'm actually very curious to see because I kind of want to see how he's going to interact with everyone around him. Like, I imagine him interacting like with Gian and Gian giving him kind of the shit, and then this person was like, similar to Gawain, just kind of beats Gian down a bit. Like, this person was like, I was thinking I'm expecting this person to actually also be like everything they want Percival to be, or the mindset they want for Percival, but has it, but to an extreme degree. Like, not just, an enemy is unknown, someone who I can only assume is an enemy found that, well, yeah, he will abandon and leave them to die, but it doesn't mean that this Percival. But do not expect them to exactly be all that, wasting his time healing, or maybe not being responding to everyone who's assaulting him or being tormented towards them, not letting them get away with it or something like that. We'll see on that side right now, which is also interesting. The fact that this Percival is kind of like nice to the actual Percival, because he refers to him as bro, and saying to obviously not a piece of the Great One and all that. So we'll see on how that's gonna go and transpire. But yeah, I'm not assuming this Percival is going to remain for the story. I feel like just for the Demon Realm arc, it will be explained further or in full detail later. But for now, it's just here, and we have to wait and see how things are gonna turn out. Get ready for the biggest fight of the world, Golem magical Percival creature thing. But yeah, anyways, I hope you like this chapter reaction. I hope you leave your thoughts on this chapter in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.